John Major was born on March 29, 1943, in London, England. His parents are Tom Major and Gwen Major, both in the entertainment business such as dancing and circus performing. However, John Major did not want to stick with the family business and decided to leave school in order to support his family and pursue a career in banking for the insurance brokerage firm Pratt & Sons in 1959 at the age of 16. Attempted to join Parliament twice in 1974 but was not successful. 5 years later, he eventually gained a seat in the House of Commons during the Conservative Party landslide in 1979. John Major rose through the ranks quickly and became a favored member of the Conservatives, catching the attention of many party leaders and British Prime Minister at the time, Margaret Thatcher. He then became a junior minister in 1986 and Chief Secretary to the Treasury in 1987. And in July of 1989, Margaret Thatcher appointed him to the important cabinet post of Foreign Secretary. After 3 months at his post, there was a cabinet reshuffle, which resulted in Major becoming Chancellor of the Exchequer. Margaret Thatcher was replaced by John Major as being Prime Minister on November 28, 1990, and lost power in elections held on May 1, 1997. However, he remained involved in politics and served as a member of Parliament until 2001. As Prime Minister, John Major's impact on domestic policies are the council tax, the Maastricht Treaty, the exchange rate mechanism, and the Belfast Agreement. Major replaced Margaret Thatcher's poll tax with his own council tax in 1992. This is significant because the poll tax was a tax that had every adult pay a set rate amount based on region. This system put a burden on poorer people, which led to several poll tax riots as new levies were implemented. The council tax was more favorable because the tax was based off of property value, and from this, the burden of poorer people were relieved. The Maastricht Treaty, or the Treaty on European Union, integrated 3 pillar structures of the European Union and led to the creation of the single European currency, the euro. Although Major negotiated the Maastricht Treaty with the European Union, the treaty did not benefit the United Kingdom's economy, and he secured enough votes to opt out of the Maastricht Treaty. He opted out of the Maastricht Treaty because it did not pass Gordon Brown's 5-test policy. Another reason is that the United Kingdom would be forced to meet the Euro convergence criteria. This opt-out led to British exit from the ERM, which is the exchange rate mechanism, after Black Wednesday on September 16, 1992. This led to a loss of confidence in conservative economic policies. In order to stop the domestic violence in the UK, Major's government proposed the Belfast Agreement, or the Good Friday Agreement, with the IRA. This granted Northern Ireland Assembly with a power-sharing executive and new cross-border institutions with the Republic of Ireland. In return, the IRA agreed to decommission paramount military weapons, future policing in Northern Ireland, and the release of paramilitary prisoners. John Major, aside from being the oldest Prime Minister still living, he is still a respected individual in the eyes of the British Parliament. Even though he stepped down in 2001, he is still very critical on politics today, which include Brexit and the Conservative Party's problems that are currently happening. Major, with the other former Prime Minister Tony Blair, think that the government should remain with the EU because it will ultimately tear apart Britain and cause instability. The separation of the EU would cause the economy to shrink and cause a problem between borders and even states like Ireland and Northern Ireland. Although Major comments toward the issue of Brexit do not end, as he is still critical on how the Leave campaign is dishonest to the cost of being a part of the EU.